We start with the Bitcoin. We just want to analyze the Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, AD, and Dodge. The only thing is we want to have a quick uh, review on the charts. We want to see what's the next. But as I mentioned, for all of them, we are within the correction. We cannot expect to get a really good trade setup, but mostly we're looking for the reversal. All right. And if we move to Bitcoin based on weekly chart, how deep this one can go at this point video, we are not really interested to point on that because if we want to, based on this move, we want to see how deep it can go, we can refer to the somewhere around the 50 and 40K. But mostly we're looking at this correction and mostly we're looking for the reversal at this point. Okay, that's why for me at this point, I don't want to highlight how deep it can go based on weekly chart because the possibility for the price to drop at somewhere around 50 or 40 is very less. Mostly we're looking at this correction. If we get any opportunity for buy, we'll take it and we want to see the breakout of the previous stop. Anyway, if we move to a daily chart, all right, and if you refer to my last analysis, we come up with these two lines. And I mentioned we want to see the reversal with the breakout of this, which is somewhere around 60. The price broke, we see the reversal, okay? Now, when we see the price broke here, there was no divergence. One of the indicators showing us divergence, but MACD, there was no divergence. And technically, for sure, if the next drop following by divergence, as I mentioned for the other charts, will be the best, but we don't need to wait for that. Okay, that's why if we get any opportunity, even for buy from here, this one we will take it. But we should know that we can expect the price continue, and even we see the breakout of the 60 as a corrective before we see the reversal. That's why if we get any opportunity for buy, for me, I will take it. But if it doesn't move in my direction, I will not keep the trade. Okay, that's why if we get any opportunity for buy from here based on lower time frame, we will take it. But if the price retests this low following the divergence, this is the best we can look for. Okay, whether we get this option or not, we cannot confirm. That's why we're looking for buy from here as well if we get. Okay, that's mean from now we are within this correction. You can expect this one turn to a deeper correction, but any opportunity for buy, we will take it. If it move in our direction, we keep the trade. If not, we shouldn't keep the trade. And as I mentioned, based on daily chart, I'm looking at this correction. For most of the chart, we have similar movement because mostly they are depending on the overall market. But if we move to forward chart, I don't see any trade setup. Okay, that's why we have to wait for the trade setup. Simply, we cannot take the trade. That's why I mentioned if the price retests this low, this is the best. Okay, then if you move to lower time frame, 1 hour chart, I don't see any trade. I don't see any trade setup. Having a trade above this is not a really good idea. It's not the trade setup, but it depends on the traders. Okay, that's mean for me. If I want to look for buy, I will wait, and we move to the Ethereum. Similar explanation. We see we are within this correction. The only thing is the price can break 2.9K or not. Okay, that's mean we prefer to see the reversal for the price to reverse. We did the breakout of the 2.9K. And even if we refer to my last analysis, I point with this one, which is 3120. I mentioned if the price could break, then we can look for 2.9. We see the price is consolidating here. If the next drop, we see the price couldn't take any reversal, I mean, couldn't break with then any reversal from there following the divergence. This is what I'm interested. We can expect the price break similar to any of this. Okay, when we see the breakout, we have to see the price break and see the continuation. Sometimes the price even can drop to 2.8K, then we see the reversal. Okay, it's become as a support similar to any of this. That's why if the price, we see the tag the lowest price of this one following by divergence, this is what I'm interested. It doesn't mean if you get this option, this is the one is going to reverse and break this top. It doesn't mean that. That's why maybe we get one trade setup from here, the price reverse, then it turned to similar to any of this for the next drop. That's mean we are within this downtrend correction. Any reversal from there will happen. That's mean we can expect the price reverse from here there, but at which price and what point and when we cannot confirm. That's why if we get any opportunity for buy, we will take it. Then if this is not moving our direction, similar to any of this, we should know how to manage it. Okay. Can we buy from here based on daily chart? I don't see any trade setup. And if I move to lower time frame, forward chart, similar explanation, and even 1 hour chart. Okay, and that's mean we have to wait. And if you move to the XRP, the XRP, first, if we move to the weekly chart, okay, we see we have this one. Can we consider this one as a correction for the next drop? If this one happened, the price simply can drop to somewhere around 30 cents. That's why we have to be quite careful. And mostly is because of the news, okay? And if we move to lower time frame, forward chart, we discuss about the 42 cent. And as we can see, since the price was within here, we mentioned we can expect the price drop to the 42, almost near to the 42. Then we see the reversal. Now, what's the next? Whether this one is relative to what we have here, we can look for the next drop, similar to the Bitcoin, Ethereum. If this one happened, following by divergence, and we see there is no breakout of the 42, then I will be really good. I mean, it can give us really good trade setup as a reversal. Okay. But at this point, whether we should look for buy or not, technically, we can expect for the next drop. That's why at this point, I'm not really interested to look for, I mean, I'm not really interested to get the trade for buy. Unless as a long term, unless we trade based on 1 hour or forward chart as short term, maybe we can look for one move up. Okay. That's when we have to see whether the price can break at the top, we see the continuation before we take the next trade as a long term, or we wait for the next drop. This is the best I'm looking for. Most of the chart, they have the similar movement. And how about if we move to forward chart? I don't see any trade setup. I'm not really interested. This means I have to wait. And even 1 hour chart. Can we put our entry above here? Can be an option, but it's not a trade setup. Okay. But one thing, we have a divergence. Any reversal as a flag, we can take the trade. And as I mentioned, we can put our entry above here. It's not the trade setup. It can be we can look for buying this way. But since we have a divergence, but what we want to price sharply, tag, break, and continue. Okay, if the price tag, we see there is no continuation more than 2 hours, we shouldn't keep the trade. Okay, that's why for me, I'm not really interested in this. I will follow the chart. If I see any changes, then I will give an update. And if I move to 1 hour, sorry, if we move to the ADA, all right, ADA, the price couldn't tag or even break or even tag the 92 cent. Now the question is, can we expect this one similar as XRP for the next drop? Okay, the possibility for this one is very less. As long as the overall market start to move, we will see the continuation for the ADA as well. Okay, that's why we don't need to wait for the next drop. If you get any opportunity for buy, we'll take it because I'm looking at this one as expanding flat. All right, the only XRP is quite different because of the issue with the SEC, but the rest, as long as the overall market start to move, we see the reversal for the others. We are looking at this one as expanding flat, and we want to see how we can look for trade if we move to daily. All right, and because in my last analysis we mentioned as long as we want to see the reversal, we do the breakout of the 0.526, the price broke, and now this one will turn to a resistance. If this one turn to a flat, the possibility for the next drop following by divergence, this is the best I'm looking for. But we don't need to wait for that. Okay, and at this point I don't see any trade setup. When I say we don't need to wait for that option for the next drop, I mean, if the price drop to somewhere around 40, this is the best, but it depends on the strategy the traders that are using. We don't need to wait for that. Any opportunity for buy from here, they will take it. But for me, I don't see any trade setup based on daily chart. And if I move to forward chart, similar explanation, having entry above here, that's not a really good idea. I'm not interested. And if I move to 1 hour chart, similar explanation. Okay, if I move to the weekly chart, the possibility for this one turn to a correction. For the next drop, the price retest this low is there, but it's very less because as I mentioned, as long as the overall market start to reverse, we will see the reversal for the ADA as well. But if I move to daily chart, the possibility for one more drop for the price to retest somewhere around 40 cent, if this one happen, is very good because it can give me a really good trade setup. Okay, I'm really interested if I get this option, even for the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, it doesn't mean it have to happen. If it's happened, it can give me a very good trade setup, the best at this point. Okay, and how about if I move to next one? All right, we move to higher time frame. We move to the weekly chart. All right, we have been looking to see the breakout of the 16th, and the price was here. After the breakout of the 16, the price tag 22 cents. This is the first target we have been looking for. And now, right now, I'm looking at this correction. The price is below 16 cents. Okay, at this point, still I'm considering this one as a correction. That means still we are looking for the reversal. Okay. And if I move to lower time frame, if we move to the daily chart, all right. And one more things, after the price tag this top, we come up with this point, 0.124. Okay, I mentioned we're looking for the reversal. We do the breakout of this level. The price tag, there was no breakout, is good. We see the reversal. Whoever get the trade for buy based on lower time frame within here, they should keep they should know how to manage it. At least move their stop loss to break even if they're still keeping the trade. And at this point, we're looking for this one. Any opportunity for buy from here, we will take it. We don't need to wait for the next drop. Okay, for me at this point. But since overall market, we can expect for the next drop. Okay, the possibility for the next drop, if it's happened, following by divergence is good, but we don't need to wait for that. That's why I mentioned whoever get the trade for buy from here, they should know how to manage it if this one happen. Okay, to make it very simple, the if we get the next drop following by divergence, following by overall market is good. This is the good option. I mean, it can give us a good trade setup, but at this point, technically, if you're looking at the chart only, any opportunity for buy from here, I will be interested. Okay, that's mean based on daily chart, we have to wait. We see whether we can get the trade for buy from here or not, based on daily chart. Okay, but if for me, if I want to look for buy by considering this is as a part of here, mostly we can look for the trade based on lower time frame, like 4 hour or 1 hour chart. If I move to lower time frame, okay, I don't see any trade setup at this point. If we want to put our entry above here, we have to price have to tag this low. Okay, that's mean I don't see any trade setup. And if I move to 1 hour chart, similar explanation. Then if I move to daily chart, to make it very simple, if we follow the overall market, the possibility for the next drop, if it's happened following by divergence, based on daily chart, since Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, they have the similar movement, it can give a better opportunity to look for buy. But for this chart, simply, technically, if you look at this one, any opportunity for buy from here based on lower time frame, we will take it. We don't need to wait for the price to retest the previous low, because for me, I've been looking to see the reversal without the breakout of the 0.124. Okay, now we don't see any trade setup at this point. We have to wait, but we have the different possibility. We want to see which one will happen before we take the next trade. And most of them, the best option is if the price could, based on daily chart, the price could retest the previous low following by divergence. Any reversal from there, for me, I'm interested to take the trade.